All right, hello everybody. I'm gonna hop in to get my commentator in just a moment here. All right, welcome to another Cyclone Waltz, gamers. This is Jupiter, and tonight I am joined by Graham Sandwich. Please let us know if our volumes are good.
Yo, what's up? This is Graham. I'm excited to be on commentary here.
Hell yeah, excited to have you.
I overslept a little for this, so I woke up maybe like 5 minutes ago.
See, that makes it more fun though.
Added spice.
Oh yeah. Alright. So we'll have our first up matches. I gotta set the the chill orange bracket to start. Make sure. Oh, we had a last minute sign up. So we hit. So looking at this.
Taking a look at bracket, it's pretty big. That's what I like to see.
Yeah, an 8-person bracket. Okay, shouldn't have put in stream queue before that because it's changed. That's alright. Yeah, it's always trying to figure out what you want to start the stream on. That sort of thing. Sometimes
it doesn't matter, Snaffle, why I was asleep. It just matters that I was.
You know what? Sometimes we're all sleepy. So we got some sleepy moments, and that's alright. Let me see who I'm putting on here.
It was just a healthy nap. You know, we all need those right before 8 p.m.
8 p.m. maybe in your time. Right now
Yeah,
it is
EST
7 my time. Yeah, 8 p.m. EST sounds about right. Okay. All right, we have an 8-person bracket today. So what we're gonna do is stream some matches from winners round 1, and then just go on into just streaming everything for round 2. Graham sounds quiet. I can turn him up a little more.
Alright.
We'll see. Okay. Versus Verdant. Alright. So let me make sure I have the lobby link. So first up, we have your local dunce versus Turk Toss.
Zybon says I'm quiet, but
Okay.
I don't know if that's just her.
Okay. Well, Graham is now turned up all the way, so
Hello. I may be louder now.
yeah, I can also turn up Discord too, because I don't think that's up all the way. Mute Graham. Oh no.
Shut the fuck up, Tyrone.
No, Tyrone. All right. It seems like we have our first match in. I'm trying to remember what teams are those plays. I think Turgtoss last time they were here was playing Solophilia. So that will be interesting to see if he's stuck through with that.
And Dunce dabbles in a Fortune L-Shot. I don't know if he's going with L-Shot or Pillar, because he has been having a little crisis there. But he does run the duo.
Nice. Okay. Yeah, we'll have to see how that goes. Yep, Fortune Pillar and Philia. Hey, we got him. We got the overhead.
What's this gonna be? Are we gonna go into the full bleed set play here? No, just reset him.
The head stays on. Whoa, what was that? That was weird.
That looked weird. It looked like a lights only thing. I got hit, I think.
Yeah.
Oh no, the schmix is being applied. This should be death.
Yeah, Turgtoss is really having trouble dealing with Dunce's mix-ups.
That was clean. What I like to. Let's see if Turk Toss can apply some changes to their gameplay. You know, maybe play a little safer at the round start. L shot's extremely scary if you're just gonna run in as Fortune. If you get hit by it and you block it, you still gotta hold that shit, gamer.
Yeah.
You know? The tier stays there. Lets Fortune just get around wherever she wants. So that's extremely hard to deal with. Especially as a solo when you don't have your own like DP assists or something.
Yeah.
So,
although Ophelia does have her DP, it's so much nicer when you have an assist to help you with that as well.
I do like the sleep round start. It does low profile ball shot, but it is a pretty committal option. I would like to see Dunce go for some undizzy drain. Alright, we'll have a drain. Oh, your toss throwing in the jab. We got some button back.
Hell yeah.
And this is the confirm though. And now in another combo.
Ooh, with 3 meter? That might be it.
Yeah.
Yep. Let's 2 for done.
After these messages.
Yeah, Rojo's in chat here saying Turk Toss needs to start mashing. And that might be true, but Gregor does kind of suck.
Yeah.
You do have to remember the classic Gregor sucks. And Dunce has been throwing in the burst baits, at least on that second round, so a little risky to just mindlessly mash.
Yeah, there is a time and place to mash, as much as people, I don't think, as much as, you know, it would be hard to believe, but it definitely is. Oh, there we go.
Alright, here it is. Does head come off? It does.
Head comes off. Okay. Goes into the DP super. That's a really good way to get out of the corner, but...
Oh wow. That really? None of that hit Parasol? That's crazy.
Yeah. Turk Toss is starting to understand what's going on here. I don't know if he'll get the read in time to have it make a difference, but...
I think he should definitely try DPing in neutral when he's not just getting mixed. I think that's gonna work out really well.
Yeah.
For when maybe he faces Dunce and losers or someone else in losers that's just applying some pressure. Oh, runs into it. That's unfortunate.
Oh, yeah. Alright, well, your local Dunce moves on.
Alright, Dunce takes it 3-0. Who we got next?
So we're gonna have Zyvon versus Rodent on stream. Rodent is a name I do not recognize. At first, I thought it was just a different rat baby.
Yeah, it's just Rat Baby 2.0.
Yeah, it's just Rat Baby 2. You're right, yeah. And I don't know who's on deck yet, but yeah, like, we have a Rodent in here who is not Rat Baby. That's... I wonder who they play.
I really think it's like the name just it screams Rat Baby, but we'll see.
The thing is, too, is that I've discovered, because I do put in my pronouns on stream, like, they put up they, them pronouns, so I wonder, what if, like, Rat Baby's playing under a secret name, and is trying to...
The alias.
Yeah, and I checked Challenge, it's not just, like, a different... it's not just, like, a different username, it's set to that, but an actual, you know, actually being different, so we'll have to see.
A different account.
Yeah.
Who are you? Oh god.
No, another solo Ophelia.
Ladies, it's
Interesting. We got different colors this time, though.
Oh yeah. very important to differentiate.
Parasol Painwheel is probably one of the scariest shells. You start a combo, if you have 2 meter, just go instantly to snipe, and Doctor Strange just goes to work. That's very terrifying.
Oh my gosh, it's absolutely terrifying. And then you add in like the Dragon Bite, and it's nasty.
Oh, we got combos though. Never mind, I cursed it. My bad.
Oh, and it's the Valley Girl Painwheel too, the best one.
Yeah, it's the corner switch. The corner. Yeah, corner switch.
Right.
You got a lot of charged up, and then the slide cancels.
Rodent seems to be a little more confident in how they're playing, and it's kind of and it's showing. Zyvon seems to be having at least some trouble getting through, and it's not a complete.
Yeah, for sure. Rodent's putting out more hitboxes there, you know?
And I think it's working out.
To fight back. They almost had that kill on, I think it was Parasol. But then, unfortunately, the combo dropped. Or it might have been the Painwheel.
Yeah, we'll have to see. We could. I definitely think that if Rodent can get these reads, they could definitely take a game or two off Zyvon.
No, I mean, the classic you got ratioed, you know? Every single time your character gets 2-touch. Not exactly a fun time.
Oh
Especially
no.
when you're fighting the Wing Zero special.
Yeah.
Or maybe a double snap happens and both your characters explode into the abyss.
Yeah. Oh, it's scary.
The schnicks.
Yeah, Zyvon's really taking advantage of those parasol overhead.
Oh, I didn't get it this time.
Yeah. Oh, tried to jump for something there.
I have arrived.
I'd never realized how much the sniper into install could be so scary, but
yeah,
watching like Zyvon play this, it's
like the very classic variant.
Yeah, that is a big variance energy there.
These skills your combo to 0.7, and it lets you convert from air snipe. I mean, that's pretty scary.
Yeah.
Alright, well, we'll see if Rodent can adapt to Zyvon's Dragon Bite. That's putting a lot of block pressure on them. I think that's probably what's giving them the most trouble. Maybe you get a touch on Parasol and you snap in Squiggly.
Yeah.
That might be a good idea.
Oh, definitely.
Roll camera and fight!
Rodent really seems
while we're
to
in
be...
the corner, we're playing the Skullgirls game.
Oh yeah, Rodent is really willing to put out those like big punishable hitboxes, but like that's good if you know what your opponent's gonna do, you know? Like Zyvon's been reading it, and it's been getting Rodent hit.
We've got some cool titles from Rodent though, where they do some like weird OTG trick up with jump medium punch, the jumping heavy kick, and it looks like it'll cross up again. And it's really ambiguous looking, but they just haven't really been able to get to confirm off that mix.
Yeah.
But I think I would get hit by that. That looks really weird.
I don't know if it's like an American reset or if it's some actual like real good lab reset.
I have no idea either.
Ooh, we got some.
Ooh, snaps out, I got health back. Ooh, Ambiguous,
squiggly.
ambiguous left to right mix up on incoming, but doesn't get the confirm off it.
Ugh, but Rodent's put back in the corner. With one bar. Oh, with the daisy pusher, yeah. That's
the
it.
failed push block. You can always cancel backdash into up back. So I think Rodent just either didn't know or kind of panicked, which is understandable.
Yep, that happens to the best of us, I would say. Alright.
And Zyvon takes it 3-0.
Yup. Okay, it looks like... Looks like we got through those matches pretty quickly, and now we're waiting on some... That's the thing about brackets under... Well, this one says it says it's 10 players, but that's because there was some check-ins who didn't... yeah, it says 10 players, it's 8 players. There was check-ins that didn't do that, so... We got a couple minutes to wait on some of them. Not that that's a problem. It's just like, what do you? It becomes a certain point of what do you show? You know.
Yeah.
You either show everything and we'd be here all night, or you wait a little bit. So that's all good.
So the matches we got, what we're waiting for, we got Satan versus Namely. Namely plays solo Eliza, and Satan dabbles in some Bayo Band Sinner.
Oh, Satan's Bayo Band has really... I feel like his Bayo Band has gotten so much scarier as he's played the game more and more.
Yeah, that team, once you get touched, it you go in the corner, and then you get happy, or not happy birthday, you die, you explode.
You get Beowulf, you get Bayo Banded.
Yeah,
that's
really
what
do.
happens.
The classic.
And who else we got? We're waiting on Tyrono Canada and Sir Fuzzy Butt on the other winners round 1 match. Which
yeah, I don't recognize the name Sir Fuzzy Butt, but Tyrone's a classic.
I love I love that tag, Sir Fuzzy Butt. I love both of those tags. I think they're both great, but Sir Fuzzy Butt, seeing that as a new face, that's a fun tag.
Yeah, it's always good to see some new faces. You know, we always want more people dabbling in the SG.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Especially now with no, we're not gonna spend a whole ton of time talking about any of the events of last week, but like, so I'll just say that Skullgirls has had a rough couple of months, so it's really good to see that people still wanna come in and play.
Yeah, we're pushing through. We're fighting.
Hell yeah.
The Satan versus Namely has finished, and it appears Satan takes it over Namely 3-2.
Wow, that's a close one.
I wasn't expecting Namely to take it over Satan, like 3-1. Let's
they
go,
must
Satan.
Be getting better, yeah. Okay.
Alright, so yeah, Satan versus Dunce. Duo versus duo.
Alright.
Now, the one gripe I have about Bayo Band is the neutral is god-awful. You really do struggle to get that first hit in, but once you do, it's over.
100%. You really gotta, it's the sort of team that you have to be a mind wizard to properly play, you know? Okay.
Well, we'll see if Dunce can get that first hit in on his side, you know? Maybe he'll apply some schmicks.
Hell yeah.
I am 287 pounds of folded steel. Very sexy.
Quiet on the set.
Hold the torch.
Round start DP.
That's not a bad option. Although it does lose you that big chair, like, immediately. You don't have access to that big jumping heavy punch.
It's like his only real neutral option.
Yeah.
You know, the classic Beowulf doing jumping power punch over and over and over again.
Ooh. Interesting.
Band raw tag is not amazing, but it can be pretty good in the corner for against people that aren't expecting it. But
Yeah.
it's more Bella raw tag for sure.
I don't think many raw tags are very good. I'm not a raw tag believer. Some people are, but if someone knows and they block it, your game's over.
Yeah. I have some belief in raw tag. Especially Bayo raw tag. Bayo raw tag is probably probably the best one in this game outside Bella.
That's true.
The classic unreactable. Ooh, this is the birthday, and then just catches them with the wolf shoot. Goodbye, Red Health. Welcome to Bayo Band in the corner.
Although Dunce has 5 meter, you cannot count out Parasol with that much meter.
Yeah.
But she could just do
Parasol's
that.
level 3, probably one of the best comebacks on Lumia.
Yeah.
Besides, of course, calling your assist and then your screen flashing blue. And then Big Band plays a big happy song and you're both dead.
Yeah.
Alright, goes into the level 3. Should be able to pick off the OTG. Oh, it drops it though.
Yeah, but maybe if it had been a trio, that would have done more damage or even killed.
Oh,
but
yeah.
the thing is, you're playing against duo versus duo. You don't
You
really
don't
have
have
any
the ratio
benefit.
power.
Yeah.
The power of the ratio.
Excuse me. Okay. Alright, just letting you all know, we do have, just bring it up, we do have our Discord. I do post all the VODs on YouTube, and you can sub to the channel and you can get Shiny J1, yeah. That's the only reason you should do that. Best emote on Twitch. Alright, back to gaming.
L-shot counter hit. Oh. Miss air throw into the space, into land cancel, making it safe. That's what I like to see.
Okay, we're just gonna keep throwing.
Maybe Satan was up forwarding there. Probably not a terrible option. But Bayo does not have a double jump, so.
Oh, wow! That caught both of them. That was really smart.
Cannot block during the air dash, and you must eat the SSJ.
Yep.
And then that right there is why Tier Fortune is a disgustingly scary combo. Because Fortune gets to be ignorant while there's a Tier. It's just a standing DP, it's like L George or some shit. Oh, goes for a burst bait, doesn't get the burst, probably miscounted the number of strings, and then gets mashed out on. That's unfortunate. We're fishing for air throws. This is a pretty bad matchup, especially if you have to approach as the big band.
Oh yeah, I think any sort of big band on his own, you know, solo big band's a meme, but without like assists or other help, big band struggles greatly.
Big band does struggle.
As much as we all want to think that solo band is good.
Unfortunately, solo band appears not to be the wave in neutral domination.
Yeah. Sadly, just throwing out brass knuckles in neutral constantly does not win you matches, contrary to popular belief.
Unbelievable. But it is true. It must be done. We must shut down the solo band.
Oh no. See, Satan wasn't able to get this started earlier, but now... Oh.
Ooh, I don't know if that was like an American or a failed mix, but either way, Dunce got hit by the same side. Oh. The Bayo Blitzer cross-ups always get me.
Yeah.
Those, not for me, man. I always get shit hit by that.
They're too big brain.
Oh, and then just hits it with the 120-inch Python. Ooh, that could have been really bad if Dunce maybe like jabbed or like did 2 LK. Maybe
Yeah, I don't know if
Satan.
anything is long enough to
Yeah.
hit Bale from there, but yeah, I don't know Beowulf well enough, or Paracel well enough to say that.
Bring me down. Hold this for me. Wrong way. It's killing me.
A-Train is solely your combo assist. It like provides no pressure, which is, and Beowulf kind of does need help in neutral, considering his only neutral option is like DP and jumping hard punch.
Yeah.
Goes for the burst bait, but doesn't. Oh no.
That was interesting. It was like, burst baited, but then he tagged in Beowulf to try and mess with whatever Dunce was doing.
Guess the OTG pickup.
Take the soul. All yours.
Yeah, you see.
Can
Well,
you
like,
burst during that entire sequence?
no, I think there was one hit where Dunce could have bursted, but then Satan
You
just
can't
went for the super.
Oh, I see. I guess you can't burst during the grab part?
I guess not, yeah.
I have no idea.
Either way, that was pretty cool. Satan taking another round. We're at 2-1 right now. Dunce could have
Well.
only bursted the 2 HP.
Oh, yeah, he can burst the Airwolf. I see.
That makes sense since it's a kind of command grab, I think. No, it's a hit grab.
It is a hit.
Yeah, I always get those mixed
Yeah,
up.
it's a hit grab, but it's unblockable while rising.
Yeah.
Oh, we got full? Oh, never mind. I think so. Sorry. Sorry, Satan. I would like to see a ban snap in.
Yeah. I think Baoban really falls apart if you try and get banned in. It's also just been interesting to see these two matches because I think these are both two teams that really rely on you getting in and doing a lot of damage all at once. Like, you get in once or twice and that's what you need.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh,
I'm not gonna say it. No! Oh, cursed it. It's just. It's always the commentator cursed.
Yeah, but at least Dunce was really close to taking out Beowulf, so Satan's ban still bled a bit.
Wrong whip. So enough. Big black pen. Down.
Oh.
I need to
So
be
what
for
was
a
that
moment.
about H-Brass not winning you games? Oh, never mind, we dropped the level 3 into the head. But look at that, H-Brass put it in work, let's go. Solo band dreams alive.
Wrong whip. It's meant down.
Oh, it does not have meter to finish it off. Dunce gets breathed on here if he dies.
I apologize, I had to get up for a moment.
Ah. And,
Apparently something fell in my house and my dad was
Oh,
like,
I
what fell? But
in the moments you were gone, we saw 3 to 4 H-Brasses into SSJs almost, or winning Satan the game, because I think
Oh,
Satan took that
wow.
3-1.
so that was
The
3-1.
dream is alive.
Very good.
H-Brass and neutral dream is alive. I love it.
And you know, if anyone can take back a set, it's Solo Band with a bunch of meter.
Yeah. Alright, Tyrone and Zyvon, show us what you got.
Hell yeah. Definitely an interesting match with you got, you know, Zyvon's para Squiggly Painwheel team, or I think it's para Painwheel Squiggly, and then Tyrone. I always forget what Tyrone plays because I go back to
Tyrone
thinking about
plays,
the Solo
Val.
Robo tournament.
Yeah, Val Robo double.
Oh yeah, that's a
L-Bomber and
nasty
HP.
team.
It's very obnoxious to get in on.
Yeah.
He just sits back and throws the shurikens all the way from socialized healthcare land of Canada, and then once you get in, get hit with a cross-up jumping hard punch. It's just it's just doomed. Extremely difficult to get in on.
Tyrone is on his way. One. OMW.
No, I mean, I'm not sure about the Valentine Parasol matchup, but I can't imagine it's too good for Parasol when Val has H-Beam. That seems that seems like hell to get in on.
Parasol has some okay full screen options, but they're definitely against actual zoning, like it's a bit of a struggle, I think.
Yeah, it's pretty difficult to just like snipe Valentine out of the air when she's just doing the tiny little dead cross.
Oh yeah.
You do not get that luxury.
Alright, Tyrone is in
1998 NWA album track 2. I like that. Don't know what it means, but I like it.
here.
Alright. I'm excited to see what the answer to this is, because I wouldn't have one.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I've noticed what that 1988 track is in chat. Just not going to say it on stream so Twitch does not shoot me down, but please understand that I agree.
Alright, I see it too. Oh wow, that tier completely messed that conversion up. That's fucking tragic.
Yeah. Tried to go for the PVGC, but that just was not the right move to PVGC into. No range on that jab.
We got Schmitz, okay.
Ooh.
Oh, autocorrect completely screwing Tyrone over. Luckily, we got H-Beam to kill. We got the Hustle Beam.
Some very good beam stoning there.
This is notably one of Robo's harder matchups.
Oh yeah, because she can't just my favorite Robo thing to do is like helicopter up, jumping heavy kick up, and
yeah,
light
Pinwheel
beam.
does not in fact allow that.
Yeah.
But Tyrone's did a pretty damn good job of just beaming her out of the air.
Oh yeah.
It's just, you guess once wrong, then it's kind of doomed, but Tyrone's doing an excellent job. And as I say that, he's getting comboed in the corner, so maybe I'm wrong. One chip beat should do it.
Oh yeah.
Unfortunately, he does not get the chance.
Although double can definitely get in there and do it.
Alright, what's the Shrek? It's low. I think that was American, but it worked out.
Oh yeah. Everyone's got a lot of
Good
meter
frame
here.
trap.
Oh,
we're
I felt
mashing.
it was I felt it was coming. I had a feeling.
The
Do you,
Tiki head.
do you think that was optimal Tiki head like zoning, or do you think that was just matching?
I don't think anyone knows what optimal Tiki head zoning is after that got nerfed.
I think there's like an optimal like button chain you have to press,
I
but
think
most
there is,
people
yeah.
just mash.
But I just mash. I don't know how to do the optimal Tiki head conversions. I've used that move like
Same.
once in my entire life.
I use it when I'm trying to be funny, and I don't think there's anything else I can do.
Zymon's getting shot. The Luger. Why doesn't Parasol use her gun? Why does the clone know how to use the gun? Oh, we got Pogfridge. Unfortunate.
Oh, jumps! It was
Also misses
she
up the
jumped out of the
conversion.
puddle.
That was very scary. Calling Val there could have gone extremely badly.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, no refunds.
They ran the timer out there. Very, very close. That okay. I wasn't sure if Zavon was coming because I heard one of the SG error messages and I wasn't sure if it was a lobby thing, but I guess not. Let's hope not. Look, I will take running this game and the lobbies in this game over Melty Blood because I love running Melty Blood on opposite Mondays over at Chicago Melty.
Oh, I've tried picking up Melty Blood. That game is all fundies, and to an SG player whose brain is mush, I can't do that.
It's very fun, but like running it as a stream is hard because you have to close out the game every time, and and there's a lot more because it uses a caster. There's just a lot more bugginess.
The caster.
Yep.
Nah, I tried picking up Melty recently, and it's fun, but it's really hard for me.
Yeah, you just gotta know what you're doing, and it's all air game, at least for a lot of characters.
Well, talking about the actual game we have.
Yeah.
I don't know what's happened. I wasn't looking.
Robo's throwing out beams. It seems about right.
Unfortunately, what is that? An egret did not come out for his queen fast enough. Or his princess. Ooh, something notable to think about is when you're getting anti-aired by Robo's magnet, it's post/super reactable. So if you're playing a character that has any air super, you can beat that shit out.
Oh yeah, I wish it wasn't. You know, like it's like
I think
magnet would be so
Zyvon
good.
could have gone into level 1 there for iframes, but I'm not sure. But yeah, in that Robo scenario, the moment you see magnet and you're in the air, if you have an air super, just mash that. And you'll always beat it out. Fastball. We got mix. Never mind. Oh, I thought we were just gonna kill. I'm not sure if that combo would have killed or if we needed another touch. But either way, it's all good. The Squiggly has fallen back in the grave, back in the ground. What's up, Hins? I see Hins in chat.
Oh yeah, Hins posting the funny dog with the pants. H for Hins.
H gamer for Hins.
Oh, we switched to just Paris Squiggly. That's interesting. Maybe for the damage. Well, yeah, definitely for the damage.
Well, the damage stays the same, but you take less damage.
Oh yeah.
Oh, this is why running duo can be extremely bad. You get, oh no.
That was an interesting interaction. Yeah.
But if you get snapped out as duo, if you get double snapped and happy birthday as duo, it's pretty doomed.
It's devastating. Yeah. Oh no!
Oh, this is big.
If Zyvon doesn't drop this, that's it for double. Yep.
Yeah.
And immediately grabs Robo. Oh, I shouldn't say shit.
But Robo answering back with her own grab because Tyr messed it up. Oh, that was almost terrible. That was almost game losing.
2 double snaps.
Robo has just gotten shot. I repeat, Robo has gotten shot.
Rip Robo.
Interesting. Does this use less meter? Oh, I think it saves prevents your opponent from getting meter than just going into beam.
That makes sense, yeah.
Something my brain is too small to do. I would never have thought of that.
Ooh,
Oh, Robo's
very
exploding. Robo actually lives. That's crazy.
Zyvon stuck to the corner. Loses out this set.
Yeah. Squiggly's anti-air options are limited at best. It's pretty rough being in corner unless you have charge and you hit him with the DP.
Oh yeah. Alright. Let me put in the stream matches. Okay, I think what I'm gonna do next since Zyvon just played, I'm gonna run Dunce and Rodent. So let me just
Alright.
ping that.
Well, we get to see some with the Wing Zero special again.
Oh yeah. Definitely good to see. Yeah, Rodent made it on, so we'll have to see. For a second I thought we had seen this one, but like it was turn. We kind of did. Dunce played a turn toss earlier, so. So here. All right.
Yeah, well, I would like to see DP assist from Dunce. I think that, well, we haven't even seen the game yet. Actually, I'm gonna shut up and see how it goes first before I say anything.
Yeah.
Is Rodent's profile picture purposefully an actual box with the question mark, or is that just like what happens on Steam if you don't have one assigned?
I don't know. Like, I feel like the Steam unassigned one is different, but I may be wrong. I just never see it.
This is true love we're making. Let's rock.
That is the default Steam PFP. Alright.
I see.
Honestly, that's kind of powerful, not gonna lie.
Yeah. Don't care mentality. I like it. We got caught mashing. The failed burst bait still worked out. Just baited up and did its job. Oh my god, is this death?
I don't think. Well, actually, one
gets
just
the safe
one.
jump. Gets grieved on and dies.
Oh,
Unfortunate.
that was nasty.
Nasty.
Blink and you would have missed it.
Dunce definitely looking crisp.
Fresh out of the dryer out here.
Fresh out of the dryer, you know, we got 3 of the dryer sheets. You know, the things that make your clothes smell nice. When they're in the dryer. We got like 3 of them in Dunce's dryer.
Although Rodent really starting to get a little mad about
also
it.
investing in some dryer sheets though.
Yeah.
Dunce answering back saying his brand is better. Alright, DHC's out. Let's Fortune rest a little. She's done her job.
You know, I haven't seen too much now, and now that Fortune's out getting health, I haven't seen too much of any of our solos going for snaps to build back red health. I think that's one of the most important things you can do as a solo player, is to get that back, and also to just give yourself more favorable matchups, because you can't just switch out your character for a more favorable one.
Oh, Fortune's exploding.
Oof. Oh, that's
Parasol commanding her minions to go after the homeless girl, finishing her off. Have you ever played the story mode in this game?
I've played some of the story modes. I do know Philia is homeless.
I've never dabbled in like any of it, but I've heard like bits and little tidbits of lore from like my other friends. But
Yeah.
I've never personally played it.
They are good stories, I would say. I think it's good when and if I want to like try out a new character. Not only will obviously I'll do their like tutorial and I'll do some of their combo trials, I'll take them to story mode first too, because
Oh,
that's
that's
just
cool.
a good way to get a feel for it, and you're to play more interesting than just playing with the AI, I think. Hey, Dump's getting it going.
Alright, air throws, side switch up, another air throw.
Miss Fortune's air throw, I feel like, is definitely one of the better air throws in the game, considering how she can move so quickly after that. She can do whatever she wants when she's done with you.
Alright, but Rodent answering back, getting some hits in of their own. Oh, but gets caught out with the mash.
Oof, that's not looking good for Rodent. I don't think Dunce can kill right away.
messes up
Maybe
the
a couple
face
more
jump.
hits though.
Rodent does have a lot of red health pulse up. Oh,
Yeah.
I would like to see a snap. I would definitely like to see a snap here.
There we
go.
go. That's what I've been wanting to see. They've had all this meter all built up, and they just haven't been going for too many snaps.
Yeah, Philia is not one of the not the best meter dump. But who needs meter when you can touch someone 3 times and they explode?
That's true.
Meter's just a crutch. However, Dunce saying that health is also a crutch and yours is gone.
That pushes Dunson forward. Alright,
Oh, is that it?
Yeah, like, that was 3 games,
Oh,
I
that's it.
think.
Yeah.
Yeah. 3 quick games, although I think Rodent really was giving Dunce a run for his money.
Yeah, Rodent definitely answering back, but it feels like the stagger pressure just got to Rodent. Fortune stagger pressure is very hard to deal with. Like I get hit by it a lot too.
Whatchamacallit, I see you all talking more about the story in chat, and I want to remind you all that Robo's story is the best because the reason Robo Fortune exists is because Valentine brought home a bunch of notes on Misfortune, and Brain Drain was like, holy shit, I can make a better Fortune. You think she's so cool? I can make a better one. And
I can make a better cat girl.
Yes, I can engineer a better cat girl. And then she just takes over the world.
I see some people complaining about Bella. Honestly, that's fair enough. Fuck Bella. Who likes Bella?
Bella...
The clown.
Yeah, clown moment. Right, Zybon and Nemle. We haven't seen Nemle on stream yet, but definitely someone to look out for. Like, especially, seems like today, especially, with that solo Eliza.
You know, we've been seeing a lot of ratio. Actually, never mind. We haven't been seeing too many ratio moments, but maybe this will be an example of. Oh, never mind. Zybon saying I don't want to get ratioed.
Yeah.
I have no idea how this matchup goes.
Yeah. Squiggly is not a character you see solo too often, but I feel like she can hold her own. Eliza, though, definitely someone who's a scary solo, I think.
Zyvon does have some extremely nasty mixes with lowered air dash.
That's
He's
true.
been on the grind, mastering those. Bird insurance, keeping it safe. Hits him with the cartouche. Cartouche. Oh, has to use meter.
Yeah. That's it for
I'm not sure if he could have
Zyvon's
gotten
so
the L
far.
spiral into the second link, but maybe all the lights were used. I have no idea. Was not paying attention. Overhead. Always overhead. It's never a low. Building meter against Alvis does seem, or building charge against Alvis seems pretty annoying.
Yeah, you have
Kind
to
of
really read
crocodiles come
that,
out
or
of the
you're gonna get
sewer.
grabbed.
Yeah. Ooh, this damage though.
Ooh, and the Eliza
this
level
cat?
3. No,
Oh,
I don't
wow,
know if you can follow that up.
Close.
But
No,
Namlet
I
managed-
think Namla used OTG, so there was no follow up there, but that was a lot of damage, way more than I was expecting.
Yeah. Eliza is a scary, scary solo. You do it, that's another one you do have to know what you're doing, because I feel like her DP is not very good as a reversal. You
Oh,
really
for-
just have to trust yourself.
I agree with this. Going back to the team, Eliza's neutral is not the best. It's not Bayo bad, but it's not like amazing.
Zyvon was just not going for those grabs.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh no, no follow up.
Ooh. Zyvon's getting hit a little bit here.
No, the pinwheel raw tag. Oh, it's okay, we're matching. Pinwheel says he got cute shoes there. Mind if I take a sniff? Oh, that was some like nasty cross-up mix there. I don't know if it was same side or cross-up. I don't even know. Just looked ambiguous as hell.
I've always respected Zyvon's Painwheel palette because I like Evangelion. I have a Unit 1 figure that I built up on my shelf. Looks
Oh,
very
that's
cool. Too
Careful
bad to
coming
see it
in.
get beat up.
I do like the purple color scheme. Zyvon's team.
Yeah, there's some good purple palettes there. I'm glad Parasol got this Daphne palette. It's so good.
But Zyvon says my purple Eliza's cooler.
Oh yeah,
I don't know
Nebula.
if it's Eliza's purple. It's like white with everything else being purple.
Yeah. Eliza's palettes, I feel like most of them don't match well with other palettes. It makes it hard for a team to match up team colors.
Oh, Zyvon is exploding.
Yeah, Nemle really is
Alright. He says Iron Man.
Nemle is really in Zyvon's head here.
Yeah.
I think we got it.
I'm not too sure about this, but I think there's a pretty small window. Or it's kind of small window after you do the act on point Eliza, and you can immediately grab Eliza and it's guaranteed.
Oh wow.
But I'm not 100% sure. I think it's guaranteed, but correct me if I'm wrong. Where you have a guaranteed grab window.
I don't know, actually. I'm not sure.
Ready? Everybody, mind your marks!
Cartouche. Zyvon going back, to the squiggly solo.
Yeah, I think that was going a little bit better for Zyvon. As much as the assists were really helping her, I think this was working
lowered
out
air
just
dash
a little to
mix.
help her.
It's so disgusting.
Yeah.
What is happening?
All you do is Eliza's jump heavy punch, IAD, jumping light punch, jumping heavy punch. Or jumping light kick, jumping heavy punch.
It's
Oh,
just
Eliza, no.
something else. Who punishes the silver cord. This is death for Zyvon's first stock. I would like to see Zyvon go for more sing stuff.
Yeah, I
We have not
think
seen a single charge sing yet.
I think that really benefits Squiggly, especially when it's just her. She's gotta...
Yeah,
She's
it's like
gotta
her
use
only
everything.
neutral option. Or like, not her only, but it does make it, it's my turn now. Played by my rules.
Yeah.
However, I'm unsure if we will see that here.
Oh no.
Never mind, Zyvon has exploded.
I give the orders.
Anemle moves on. Very, very decidingly as well. Alright. Let's see. Up next, we have a very exciting match, I think. We have Satan versus Tyrone.
We got this Bayo band action.
Got a mild
Again.
off, so I
A-Train is
apologize.
one of the better assists against Val. She does have to respect that A-Train.
Oh yeah.
But it usually doesn't reach high enough after Val double jumps. But for sure, it's something to look out for. We may see some scoops.
I'd love to see a good scoop. Big Band should really be called the quicker picker upper because like he has like
Quicker
some
picker-upper.
scooping assists out here. A-Train scoops, Beatix Send scoops, like
Yeah. I'm not, those bounty ads were running on Twitch a while ago, but I think they canceled them by now. They stopped. I hated those ads. They were so annoying.
yeah, I don't
personal
remember.
anyway.
Usually when I'm watching on, well, when I see streamers I turn off ad block, but like a lot of the times when I'm just browsing and I have ad block on. Nothing against other streamers, it's just that I don't want to keep seeing the bounty ads.
Quicker picker upper pog.
Oh, band point.
Band point.
Very, very interesting.
I knew it. I knew it. I felt it. I felt it
it's
in my
Satan.
bones.
That was lovely. Someone should clip that. I'll post it to Twitter if you do.
For the Twitter sauce. Oh. And the problem with this matchup is you get instant overheaded by everything. Because he's big band.
Yeah, but gets
Oh,
in a
the-
solid tag to mitigate
The
that.
Vile going unpunished. I cannot imagine that was intended. Oh, we got air dash mix. That's Robo in here. This is definitely a favorable matchup for Robo. Oh no. Oh, Val drops out. Luckily for Tyrone, unluckily for Satan.
Tyrone touched you with the robo and has 4 bars. You're dead.
All gets 3 heads.
Look, like if you like won a solo robo tournament decidedly against like, cause D Kill Sage organized that one. Like,
Is Sage.
It was in
Sage
that one.
is-
You beat Sage. You're a good robo. Not saying that Sage is a good, notable good robo, but like you beat someone who's really good at the game,
Yeah.
and
Very
the game
impressive.
knowledge means the most. Oh man,
Oh.
grabbed.
Unfortunately, you do not have sound stun after you use what was it, giant sack, and you cannot hit the robo. That was very unfortunate. Oh, just slams robo out of existence. That seems okay.
If anyone can do this, it's Satan's band.
That's punishable. Aw.
Oh, I mean that was still some pretty good pressure on Tyrone's part.
Yeah, it's always just like, you know, you get one bad experience punishing monster, and it's like, I'm scared, I don't want to do it. But
Yeah.
you just gotta jab him, gotta hit him with the honky tonk. The tonky honk? I don't know what
Yeah.
it's called.
Thank you for cheering me 99 bits D, Blonde Bunny. And to Rat31, when's the next solo tournament? So technically, I believe what I'm gonna do is if there's a 5th Thursday in the month, I'll run one. There's a 5th Thursday in the month in October, so it's going to be solo band. You must have your Ethernet plugged in though. I know that alienates a lot of solo bands,
Cursed.
but it's going to be very cursed. It will be a very fun night though.
I know Cat Pie, who's a very notorious, he used to be a very notorious solo band player. He now plays band Robo. Has like a solo band only Discord that has like 200 plus people, and it's just all solo band degenerates.
Oh my god, that sounds like a terrible place to be. Snapple. I think it might be busy that same day. I don't know. Oh darn, Snapple, that's terrible. Isn't that terrible? Although I'm thinking about, but like in terms of special tournaments, I'm thinking about running a special tournament on the 10th, only because it is my birthday. So I'm going to concoct some funny idea. Yeah, September 10th, 2 weeks from now, running tournament on my birthday. So we'll have to see what funny idea I concoct. I may have to
Bella
make.
Ball seems cool.
Bella Ball's a good idea. I'm thinking I make everyone play the characters on my team so I can steal everyone's tech. That's the real birthday gift is to me, is you all play my team.
Oh god, we got lag.
So I can see what I can be doing better. How can we get frog? I don't know.
I've had this cursed idea for a while, where you just pick both solo fortune, and you go headless, and you're only allowed to attack each other with head attacks.
Oh, that sounds awesome.
It's like such a cursed idea,
It's
but it seems pretty cool.
cursed. Where like, I haven't seen anyone do like a Fugazi tournament in a while. Like, I feel like that hasn't been done in a while. But like, if you know what that is, if any of y'all know what that is, that's you pick Bella and you pick double and you give them the heavy punch, standing heavy punch assist, and you can only punch each other, like with the big punch. A tournament where everyone has to play on keyboard. See, the thing about that is that there's actual keyboard players.
Yeah, I know Arrow plays on keyboard.
And like hitbox players as well have that advantage because most people who play on keyboard play on hitbox layout.
I know Barry also plays on keyboard. So we do got some dedicated keyboard gamers.
There's someone who lives in Indiana, Komodo Swag Dragon, came out for like the Chicago locals a couple of times. Plays on an IBM keyboard. You know how many? He needs like 3 converters to make it work on the PS4 setups, and he willingly plays it like that.
Respect. See, in going to Bayo Point, I think this makes much more sense.
Oh yeah.
Oh, drops the conversion. Gets grabbed. Gets sent to the corner. Alright, what's the schmix? Grab. What gets jumped out of?
When you allow Val to go full ham, it's disgusting. Oh,
Ooh, I like this.
that's a really smart idea. Oh, and I love it when people actually use the zoning benefit on install. Oh, no. Satan, no.
Oh, hits him with the give me a hit. The H brass. Ooh, gets punched. Or
It's still
calling
gonna
the cat
hit ya.
missile.
But
Calling missiles without canceling into super is always very scary if you have no health against almost any character. That stuff has a lot of ending lag. Oh, we got some Avery loops. This should be it. And Canada takes it. 3-0.
Okay, nothing left to see
wow.
here.
Definitely shutting down Satan here, who I feel like has been doing really good all tournament. Had some humbling to do out here.
Yeah. Tyron just saying, my country's better.
Yeah. Can we get in "Oh Canada" in chat? No, not. We can't do. Don't do that unless he wins.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom, so I'm gonna need you to hold down the fort for like one game.
I can do that.
Alright, I'll see you in like a few minutes, I don't know.
Alrighty. Don't get lost. Alright, up next we have Nemle versus your local dunce. Gonna go to sleep again. Oh no! For those of you who don't know, Graham been doing really good on commentary, but he was sleeping up until like 5 minutes before the bracket. Alright. Definitely interested to see how Dunce does with Nemle. Dunce has played every one of the solos in this tournament and has beaten all of them, I think. Yeah, so or beaten the other two. So we're gonna have to see. Dunce is the solo killer out here. We're gonna have to see how he does against Solo Liza. Oh, let me update the stream layout real quick.
Your place is below.
Round Star Air Grab! Okie dokie. We're playing that game. Nemle did not come to play out here. Like, damn. Holy sh- Oh my god. No one's really been grabbing Namle's skeleton enough. You need to teach Namle not to toss out the skeleton and grab it. Look, like, it's all you gotta do. Grab the skeleton, or if you get some meter and you want to snap the skeleton, that's also really good against a solo, because you snap her and she loses health. So, yes, so Turktos, Eliza's skeleton has hyper armor, so basically the only things that hurt it, are if you grab it, if you snap it, or if you use a super on it, but the skeleton does not have any kind of knockback on it. So like it's really funny because like you'll see someone use like a beam super against the skeleton and it just stands there, but it is soaking up damage. The that skeleton is soaking in that damage. Dunce switching out to solo. Very interesting. Ugh, those heavy punch air dash mix-ups are disgusting. very. I'm glad by the amount of solos I've seen lately. I'm messing around in VSAM as of last night, because my homie came over and brought his Sega Saturn, and we played VSAM for the Sega Saturn, and it was pretty poggers. So I've been setting up all the VSAM training mode and fight cage shit all day today. So, because setting up the inputs in name is weird, I think. But anyways, level 3. Dunce is not looking too hot here though. That's just a few more hits. Oh, there we go. Snap the skeleton. That's what you gotta do. Snap that skeleton. Dunce is not looking good on health. No meter. He's gonna have to play really smart to deal with Namle. And yep, another round.
I could go for a dip right about now.
No
It appears you have
Caprisa.
held down before for 2 games.
I have. In the first game, Dunce played their normal team, but then Dunce switched to solo para, so. Definitely gonna have to see what happens from here.
Well, let's see if Dunce can make whatever adjustment is needed, because I have no idea what adjustments were needed.
Gentlemen and ladies,
Yeah.
it's
Maybe switching back to duo was the adjustment.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Parasol with the cartouche.
I take that one back. Oh,
Oh,
no.
Well, this is gonna be a struggle.
And the head was still
Oh wait, Fortune's already in here. I don't think either of them, or me, were expecting Fortune to jump in so fast.
Yeah. Oh no.
Oh, one more touch and Dunce dies. We're mashing.
Oh
What I
hey,
like to see.
why not? Look, you feel like you don't have many other options. You gotta spend that meter. But that was a nasty match right there.
That was a disgusting round start, and just like that, Namle takes it, I guess. While I was gone. That was really, really tragic.
Alright, up next we have Namle versus Satan. This is losers finals. So definitely gonna see this. This wasn't the first time we saw this. Yeah, in winners round 1 they faced off against each other and it was a close match. Satan
It was,
won
wow, it
3-2.
was 3-2. Yep.
So it was very close here.
Let's see if, I bet there's some Yomi here.
Oh
Some hidden-
yeah.
Some hidden, deep, dark reads.
100%.
But we'll see if Namle has obtained the information, gathered the sauce to make it go in his favor this time. But we will have to see.
Get hot.
Gentlemen and ladies, it's
Right. What silly round start maneuvers do we have?
We got DP round start.
Although I would say the crouching medium kick is a good way to catch people who are trying to do something on the ground right away. That doesn't beat that DP.
Yeah, unfortunately.
But then here's
Oh,
the
no.
power of Bayo Band.
Oh god, it's
Even though
happening!
Eliza's solo, she has nothing, really doesn't have a whole lot to do once she's in the corner versus something like Bayo Band. So there goes the health part.
The sinning has started. Ooh, go to the reverse
Is
fade.
what I would say.
Oh, do we have some reverse corner mix? Oh no. Gets lots of red health. That is the one upside of getting Bayo Bandit. It's almost all red health damage because it's all throws.
100%.
Cartouche putting in work for Namway.
Oh, damn. Eating some damage from the super, but because there's no stun or anything on those hits when you're skeleton, it worked out in the favor.
You can't reversal against it.
Yeah.
Closest thing to reversal is like double monster, which I don't know if that's a reversal, it just works against the skeleton.
Oh yeah.
Just like that. Namley has all the momentum in his favor.
Yeah, it's really turned this match around.
He baits out the mash, and then gets a counter hit for his troubles.
Let's get a round of applause for our contestants.
Good to see other people get air grabbed every time. Yeah, I love Eliza's air grab, but that's because I'm an Eliza player, you see.
Now, Eliza's air grab is extremely good.
It's so good. It's... yeah, how easy it is to follow it up from anywhere. Like,
yeah.
Oh, it's so wonderful. It is just what... it is just what the doctor ordered.
Alright, well, Satan got the Beowulf stage, so maybe this will grant power.
Possibly, we'll have to see. Seems to be doing so.
Ooh, that could have been like a cross-up. I would have gotten hit. That was very weird.
Oh no.
Oh no, it's happening again.
If Satan can keep Nemle in the corner this time, it could be over very quickly.
Ooh, Nemle gets
no.
Oh, is this gonna be a celery stick? Oh, I cursed it. Never mind. Satan got hit as soon as I said it.
Commentators curse out here.
Lowered air dash. Wow, we got a block. I got hit. I think.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Very smart on Satan's end. I really think Satan should be doing everything to put Namle in the corner. Like, at every instance. There's no need to be at mid-screen at all with Veil Band in general, but especially against Eliza.
Who beats out the DP, because I think that was a counter hit throw.
Ugh. That was a very decisive round for Satan.
Satan answering back. Yeah, once that lowered air dash mix got blocked, Satan said no, it's my game now. And answered back with some Bayo advanced sinner play. Which, depending on, we love or hate to see.
Yeah. You know.
Elvis, Horace, I shouldn't be wrong.
Yes, boy.
Everyone good to go? Bye! Cruise of Horace.
Both round start into Horus. Very angry round start, if I do say so. Satan just jabbing out. Oh, but I'm not too sure what that was. Maybe it was like a misinput. Oh no. Satan needing a heavy counter hit punish for that.
That was a very smart jab. Getting a little bit of health back and then taking out the last bit of Beowulf.
Let's see if JoJo Big Band can pull it back.
The mascot of solo bands everywhere.
Big Band Eliza is one of Band's few, like 1 out of 2 favorable matchups, the other being Pain Wheel. Big Band almost loses or goes even with almost every other character, and those are his only 2 good matchups, in my opinion, of course. You know, people may disagree.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know enough about Big Band on his own, or like when he's just playing on his own to be able to dispute that. Because most of the time when I see Big Band, He's usually just doing assists, and I either get wiped out before then, or like by the time I get to big band, I've got him in the corner.
Yeah, I do think Band Eliza is band favorite 60/40 because Eliza's buttons kind of suck against Band. Like they're too slow to beat out the classic jumping light kick pressure over and over again.
I
The
can
big
see
band
what
special.
you mean by that, because Eliza's benefit is that she has big buttons, but they're not
Yeah.
necessarily fast. But like against big band, it doesn't really matter if your buttons
And
are
nothing beats
small.
out Symbols in terms of range. Symbols is just something else.
Yeah.
Symbol clash. And you get
Although
caught in
again, too,
water.
you've got like. I think it certainly helps that there's the grab range, and then there's like really good crouching medium kick isn't a sweep, but like it might as well be, and then crouching heavy punch as well, or not crouching heavy punch, crouching heavy kick. Like both of those, you call out, you call out the brass knuckles and you throw out crouching heavy punch, and then like that's a free combo.
I mean, once you get hit by Eliza, it's Eliza favored, sure, but that's like every
Yeah.
character. So,
Yeah,
I mean,
that's true. You're
that's
right.
not, yeah.
Oh, switching to the pink Bayo band.
Gentlemen and
Powerful.
ladies,
We're going back to the Beowulf stage. Maybe it's the Beowulf stage that gives Satan power.
I guess we'll have to see.
Very ambitious wolf shoot. It's thrown. First. Oh wow, that was really delayed burst, but still, Satan got caught. That's crazy. And for that, Namlet takes his life.
Oof. Very decisive. Although, again, the power of pink solo band. Just using all that meter on just the one super. I don't know if I agree with that. I think I would have liked to have access to SSJ.
And also, you do get the sliding knockdown, hard knockdown. I think that's pretty favorable too.
That's true.
You get to set up some Oki.
Oh, very good throw tech there.
Oh, it gets cartouche.
Ooh,
This
cute
made me
meter.
That
I
was a heavy counter hit.
That's-
Yeah,
yeah.
that's for sure. The Lady of Slaughter.
Yep. With that, Nemle moves on.
Namely says you may have won the first set, but this is mine now. I've obtained the sauce. The secret ingredient. Wait. The Krabby Patty secret formula is mine.
Alright, we are at Grand Finals, everybody! Nemle staying in. Good thing I am keeping track. So Nemle will have to beat Tyrone in 2 sets to take the whole thing.
Is the Krabby Patty secret formula nothing? Did they ever reveal it in the show? I have
don't
no
know.
idea.
I don't
I mean, I wouldn't
know.
be surprised. I could see like Mr. Krabs being like, "It's nothing." Arc, 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 arc.
It's SpongeBob would say it's love, but
Namle's gonna have to win 2 sets here to
yeah.
take down Tyrone of Canada, land of the Canada. I don't know.
Although Nemle's Eliza has been so clean tonight.
Yeah, lowered air dash mix is probably some of the most disgusting stuff I've seen.
this may sting.
Yeah.
This battle is
We'll just have to see.
Ooh. I don't know if that was like Yomi or like coincidence, but round start both jump up air throw. That's something else. And also that was a very dirty left right with Virgo beam.
Very much so.
Oh no. Misses the punish on the H bypass. Yeah, H beam assist is pretty hard to play against as Eliza.
Definitely.
Oh, gets caught with the mash. The double falls out. She's too thick. I do think this matchup is Eliza favored, but a lot of people disagree with me.
It's hard, you know. I think.
Snaps
Well,
out the red health.
Robo does not have very many favorable matchups. Like don't think. I think that's something to consider. But like Eliza's boat can be really good for dealing with beams if they're not getting up in the air. However, you know, is she one of those where she's crouching and like a jumping beam can hit like jumping M beam or air M beam can hit? Because I know Big Band falls to that. But I don't remember
Namely
if
gets
Eliza...
caught mashing DP.
Oof, yeah.
Really rough. Yeah, I mean, there you're just like stuck under pressure. You got Avery jumping at you, or like clone Avery. It's like a part of Double's body.
Robo beats Bella, and that's all that matters.
Robo Bella is at worst 50-50, but I do think Robo does have an edge over Bella.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Oh, gets cartouche.
If you can like predict when Bella's gonna throw out the deflectors, you can keep her out. She doesn't have any other way to deal with beams unless she has assist, I think. Well, besides her level 3 as well, but that's sweeter. So,
Just
definitely
like
very
Valentine
much
has died.
saying you won that last match. Let me show you a little bit of solo.
Robo gets sneezed on by her toes, or Robo's toes got sneezed on.
Oh damn.
Oh, that was really ambiguous.
Ooh, a nasty air throw.
The secret tech when you're fighting Eliza's, or fighting Sekhmet, I should say, with double, is you just throw out a monster, and it'll always beat it out. Because none of Sekhmet's normals are fast enough, and you just get scooped. We got fast falls.
Very smart there.
Yeah, there it is. See,
There's
there's like really nothing you can do as Eliza once the monster's out. It's just, you gotta suck it up and take the hit.
Yup.
I would like to see some anti-airs from Tyrone. Some H-Lugers.
Like that.
Oh.
Threw
But
out
not when
one,
but
it
you got
didn't.
voted on. And
Oh,
unfortunately-
Capri Sun time. Normally takes a round.
Victory looks good on me. I think we got it.
Yeah, and it's just like, double Eliza, you just really care. You're not allowed to go into Sekhmet in neutral.
Roll camera.
As long as your opponent knows the tech.
Oh. There it
That's air
is.
thrown. Did you see that there was a Twitter thing of like a picture of like Eliza and Val both grabbing each other in the air, and it was like a multiple choice thing
Who
where it's
wins?
like, yeah, who wins? Did you see that?
I did see that, and I predicted that Eliza would win because
Really? I predicted they were both tech.
Eliza's air throw is just reaches so far, just the
It was so
distance.
cursed. I can't believe Eliza won that.
It's It just reaches so far. It's so good.
Yeah, this is really rough, just getting stuck in pressure. But luckily, Tyrone does get the wobble out of there.
Robo and double with 4-bar could definitely still do some scary things and erase Numley's health
This is the
bar.
punish on the running cart guy. I don't know what he's called. Oh, that also works. So that's a hit grab.
Yeah.
And this does a lot of damage. I would like to see Tyrone go for a cross-up, because I don't think he's done that once on double.
Definitely.
Especially with the Avery ones, 'cause those are pretty hard to see coming. If you're not
Yeah. It's definitely if you want to learn how to do cross-ups and Skullgirls, you play around with doubles mix-ups because they're the easiest shit to do in this game.
Yeah, you just pick up and extend, and then you start sitting with you just do flash step extend over and over again in neutral without a care in the world, and it just works.
It's terrible.
It really is.
We
got some neutral
peak
here.
Neutral here.
Namely doesn't have to approach, and I don't think doubles Lugers are strong enough to just
Definitely.
beat Eliza out.
I haven't seen Tyrone going for too many car reads. I think car reads can be really powerful, especially against Eliza. Like that, if you pick up that she's putting out a move, just send out the car. It's so...
Yeah.
It's free.
Puddle?
Grab! Oh, puddle! Oh no!
Wow! No, he didn't while Eliza was doing. That's like the one time it won't work. That's unfortunate.
Ooh. Yeah, Numway.
Yeah.
Almost running the timer there, but...
Approaching as double against Eliza is pretty. It's a struggle. Because anything you do will get anti-aired by the stand medium punch, I think, into Horus, which will like beat out everything double has.
Oh yeah. Numley has to win one more to get a bracket reset. Which would be very cool. Very pog.
Oh, we're going Robo Point. Okay.
Everyone good to go?
Samus coming out here, protecting Canada. Wow, Bird Insurance does not cash out Tyrone. Ooh, this is looking pretty rough. Namely doesn't really have an assist to help him out. Oh, but we're panicking. Oh no, that's really unfortunate.
Oof.
One more touch and this character's dead.
Oh.
Yeah,
That's
snapping
good.
against solo Eliza especially is really strong, because it just gets rid of the red health too. Gets caught DPing. Yeah, the DP just doesn't hit high enough.
100%. Ooh, calling to level 3.
Oh, but drops the pickup.
Oh no.
This is looking... Yeah. And now he... Oh, I call a lot. That was scary.
Catheads with the Val assist. I never really thought about that, but that's pretty scary. If you know what you're doing, that's some nasty pressure.
Tyrone can just sit back here all he wants, throw out some dead crosses, call the H-beam and chill.
Oh yeah.
But Namway throwing out the jump hard punch. Oh, L-Bomber saving his life. I'm surprised I traded. I thought that boat would just straight up beat it out. Dunk?
Yep.
Dunk.
Dunked.
セラピーセッション完了
Whoever wins next. If Tyrone wins, that's the tournament. But if Namle wins, we get another couple of matches.
We got to see some more sauce.
Yeah. I'd have to see what Tyrone would do after that. If he would switch to a solo or keep playing with this team, because I think he's doing just fine. With
Yeah, I think the team's working pretty well.
But when Namle
it
gets
just
that
feels
read,
bad once you get hit, like your point gets hit, and then you get 2-touched every single time.
oh yeah.
Trouble now, pal.
Gentlemen and ladies,
Chicken with Robo Point. I like it.
変
We got another round start both air throw. This is pretty rough to get in on, even with boat.
Oh yeah.
Forest not coming in fast enough. Oh, finally catches the cat out of the air.
Oh yeah.
Immediately snaps in valve. I don't know if I agree with that.
Yeah. Although I think
Robo is
Eliza,
not the strongest.
yeah, and I do think Eliza has a lot of ways to get in on Robo, so it definitely. But a lot of those ways, it's the same ways to get on a Val too. So I don't know.
Oh, Tara messes up the cross up and gets hit for his trouble.
Oh,
Schmidt.
I got hit.
I got hit too.
Oh,
Can you
that was
throw off
mean.
of that lowered ADAC setup? I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't know.
First base? No, just go straight into air throw after getting a
Yes,
hit first.
so we have a yes. You can throw. What is that set up?
5-way mix-ups. That looked really confusing. Hate to hit. Ooh, L-Bomber letting you convert. That's pretty
Yeah,
cool.
L-Bombers, like, can be beneficial in that way. If you don't feel as comfortable about your defense and you're playing Robo with doubles, you could definitely do that over something else.
I'll open up the Stargate,
Oh my god!
and just like that, Natalie got
Tyrone!
zapped.
Tyrone takes the tournament with that. Damn. That was wild.
The Stargate has been
Wild, I
opened.
tell ya.
A close 2-2 set ends in Tyrone's favor.
GG's is right. GG's, everybody. Tyrone wins. Put some O Canada lyrics in chat, because free healthcare has taken the tournament.
Indeed.
Well, anyways, that was a wonderful night of Skullgirls.
A great night of scugging.
I hope you all enjoyed that. We do have our Discord. I post updates in there, and there's all sorts of... There's net play channels, although there's a million places to go extra net play on Skullgirls Discord. You could find that there if you want to see play with people that you've been playing here. There's also my YouTube channel where I upload the VODs as soon as possible. I don't always get them onto Tuna with Bacon or with timestamps right away, but I do just kind of upload them as soon as I can. So there's that. Thank you so much to Snapple for as always for helping out with TOing, and thank you so much to Graham for coming on commentary with some pretty good commentary. Yeah, like Hydra's
Thanks
right.
for hosting this. Always a good time.
Hell yeah.
The Cyclone Waltz.
Oh yeah. We out here.
Shut up, Hydra. Someone shoot Hydra in chat.
whatchamacallit, and as you can see, I did get, since the last time I ran tournament, I did get affiliate, and Shiny J1 Ya is an emote. So you can use Robo Nya everywhere on Twitch if you sub to me. Which by the way, sub money, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it yet. I'm probably going to use it to spice up other Skullgirls tournament pots or something like that.
Spice up the stream.
Snapple
God bless.
timed out Hydra for 1 second.
That's what I'd like to see, Hydra. How's it feel?
Oh, that's amazing. Alright, gamers, have a good night, and see you all next week. I should have bracket up sometime next week's bracket up sometime tomorrow.
Alright, see y'all. Laters.